Hello everyone, welcome back to some ALI dungeon. Ben.
I'm excited.
Simon.
Yo, what up?
Okay, so we're going to do fantasy, Ben. Because I think...
Tell me all your fantasies.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Olivia Wilde and me jumping out of a plane without parachutes.
Well, let's just do that as a custom one. Fuck it.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that. Let's do that as a custom adventure. You've already come up with a plan.
You are Simon and Lewis.
No, I'm not on this plane.
Lewis was in my dream, my fantasy as well.
Was I in it? Okay.
You have jumped out of a plane without parachutes.
Oh.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Olivia Wilde are there too. I'm so glad to see you guys, they say. And I hope we can do this again. Olivia shakes your hand.
What? As we're falling?
It was good seeing you as well. She says.
What? Maybe we have like wingsuits. Maybe there's some other thing. We don't need parachutes.
We're like sugar gliders.
We spread our wings in those big squirrel fleshy bits.
Oh, you've got like squirrel suits on?
Yes, onesie, squirrel onesies.
Squirrel onesie.
We spread open the wings of our squirrel onesies and catch a thermal current.
This isn't how my dream went.
We're not repeating your dream.
Okay, right.
We're telling
It's in the dream we fall into a hot tub.
And there's at least one block of water so you can get out.
Yes.
It's like the dropper.
Hello, bitches! It's the Yog motherfucking cast! No, maybe that's a bit too much.
What? That's fine. It's fine. Christmas
Won't be
time,
going for that long.
a time to look back and reflect over what you've done, and also to plan for the future. So, what's going to happen next year, Simon? What do you think is going to happen with
Aren't
the
you
Yogscast?
thinking of New Year? Isn't that
No.
New Year? It's not Christmas.
Well, it's the
You're
same.
getting confused. You got your holiday's totally confused.
We're not going to put out a podcast for Christmas and New Year,
might.
are we?
We might do one for New Year. We might do one.
Okay. All right. Well.
You can't count these things out. So stay tuned. And then our next one's like in March. Hello and welcome to the spring special of the Yog Pod.
We're just going to go
God.
with seasons now for the specials.
Yeah.
Because we're just so
This is the winter one.
terrible.
Ho ho
So,
ho.
Christmas. You looking forward to
Yeah.
Santa bringing you anything down the chimney this year, Simon?
I can't wait for Santa to unload his bulging sack into my awaiting face. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait.
What happened next in the dream?
We order an Uber.
Not a Deliveroo to the hot tub. We could just get on our
Oh,
phones.
that'd be nice actually, wouldn't it?
We get on our phones and order some pizza, a pepperoni pizza from Pepe Nero's.
Okay.
We open the box, the pizza's hot, but approximately 83 seconds later it's cold.
As you stand up, there's some tinsel snakes off the tree and wraps around your neck, trying to truss you up like a Christmas turkey and strangle
wow.
you.
Christmas. Oh, this is my present. Oh yeah. Should be good. I gotta remember what's the safe word? Daddy's little piss slut. That's it. I gotta remember that.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Should be good. Maybe there's just always been ghost thieves
Throughout history,
throughout all of history.
in Birmingham building sites.
Yeah.
Is that true, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah. Don't call him a horse. It's rude. More like a gerbil.
Okay, well this isn't really working. I do have a plan B though.
Right.
Thankfully. Look, none of this is on fire. Look, that's not on fire.
Well, you didn't really use
That's
your own
not on
motto
fire.
of different sizes of wood, did you? You just went from twig to big,
Twig to big.
or from tissue.
To issue. Brilliant. Look at that. Thankfully though, I've got a plan B. Which is this.
It looks like you've sat on that
Oh yeah.
a few times.
Okay. So I guess I just set fire to it and it goes.
Is it a barbecue?
Yeah, it's a little barbecue you get from a garage. It's a bit wet at the bottom.
Right.
But I'm sure it's fine.
You got your long matches.
So I just...
I'm really worried about Simon just being around fire with that dressing gown.
I'm
Is
a
it
bit
flammable?
worried. Oh. No, it's inflammable, which means it's safe.
Oh.
That's not really worked, has it?
It means the same.
Olivia Wilde, she doesn't say anything.
I don't even know if she's here. Did she land in the hot tub safely? There's been no mention of her. Did we just lose grip of her in the skydive?
Search the surrounding bushes for the body of Olivia Wilde. She might be fine.
She's taking a dark turn.
I'm scared of pooping because my motivation goes with it. Well, we know Doutos does have problems with pooping, and he's scared of pooping, but I'm concerned that that's unrelated.
It does have 469 likes. Nice.
Nice. You are scared of pooping sometimes.
A little bit.
We're all a little bit scared. But who's...
Don't know what's going to come out.
Well,
You
your
should poop.
motivation, apparently.
Oh, that's well.
Who feels particularly tired after a poo?
Who do we know that feels tired after having a poo? Do you think it's me? Do you actually think it's me?
No, it can't
All right,
be
well,
you.
no, see.
You had no motivation to start with.
Wow. I mean, you're right, but that doesn't make it less offensive, does it?
Is this like the brain training game?
They're unlocking your brain.
These are always popular, these brain games.
You plug the PS Vita directly into your brain, and then,
Right.
depending on how good you do in the games, it actually unlocks your brain and makes you smarter.
Oh.
That's how it works.
Wow.
It's got augmented reality.
Has it got like where does the connector? Where does the connector plug in to your brain?
In your ears and your brain.
Oh.
It's available sometime. It may already be available.
Okay.
It may be available in the future. It may be available now.
Wow.
It's £4, or it might be more, or it might be less, or
Right.
it might be free
Okay.
from a shop or a store.
Or through the PlayStation Vita
You
Online.
can compare your
store.
your scores with people all over the world. Oh, I don't like how Africa was low on that. That's a bit off.
That is a bit. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
Hang on, I'm going to rewind and look at that. I literally cannot believe that. So Asia and Europe were top with 56%. Africa was... Oh no, Australia.
Oh.
Oceania was lowest.
Okay.
48%.
Oh.
And Jay Hawkins was above average for North America.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done there, Jay.
Jay It's good to see that he's doing so well after the darkness sort of stopped touring and making music.
You turn back to Mary Elizabeth, who is still holding onto your hand.
Mary, order us another pizza for Olivia.
So why aren't we doing it ourselves? We can't ask her to do it. Let's just do it ourselves. Order another pizza for Olivia. We shouldn't be asking her to do stuff. Also, that would involve her letting go of our hand, which we don't want.
Who's in the middle?
Mary's in the middle. Me and Lewis are holding Mary's hands.
Okay.
But also me and Lewis are holding hands. So we're
In a little triangle circle shape.
but we've all got our backs to each other. And we're slowly rotating.
To talk to Olivia, who's in a crumpled pile on the floor. Look at the camera there and say things that Daff would say.
Woof.
That's so good. So what are you going to do with this present now? Because you can take him home.
Yeah, I'm going to take him home.
Yeah.
He's going to have to eat cat food for a few days till I get some dog food delivered. Well, you're right with cat food, right? Well, maybe a tin of tuna.
Better than pot
Tin of
noodles and Greg's
tuna.
sausage roll, honestly.
Yeah, I can put some leeks in it for you. You like that? Yeah.
Perfect.
Are leeks safe for dogs? Because onions and garlic aren't. You might die. You might die, but that's
It's worth
fine.
the risk. Yeah. Well, actually, we don't normally take him home with us, do we? We normally leave him in here.
Yeah. Or just leave
Down
you
the
in
back
here.
of the sofa.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Do you prefer that?
I would. I'd rather
Okay.
that.
Okay, we
That's
can do
okay.
that.
All right.
Well, do you want to have a play with him or anything?
I think I'm fine. It's about 2 minutes ago it got to the uncomfortable part,
I know.
and now I just
know.
have David on my lap.
That's right. Yeah.
It's
Can I have my £5 now, please, Lewis?
Yeah, we'll sort something out after. Yeah. Don't worry. We'll get you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I in the way?
oh God. Yep. So my dreams come true.
Christmas miracle.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Right. Well, that's still got another 5 minutes actually, so we can.
Are there any other presents?
We can. You sure you don't want to have a?
Are there any other?
Do you want to enjoy him a bit? You got. I mean, this is.
Oh, I'm enjoying him just great right now. I think I'm done with my level of enjoyment. I think I'm good.
We got a few more minutes all. If you want to enjoy him a bit.
Okay.
You got 5 minutes.
Are there any other presents though that you've given me? No. It's just this.
Well, yeah. I
just-
want you to make the most of it.
Jesus.
Low sperm count cookbook.
He's only just learned how to read. English is his second language, though, so I can't criticise.
Sorry, do you want me to do the voice? Low sperm count cookbook.
It's like a.
And look at the.
It's like a slave.
That's
convoy of
amazing.
Murlocs.
Look at them all. There must be literally dozens of Murlocs.
IKEA are doing a giveaway, a little competition where you can win a
IKEA?
IKEA, yes, the Swedish
Furniture shoppy.
manufacturer and seller
Of shit furniture.
yes, where you can get a Billy bookcase, get a smegma table,
A cummy rug.
yes, if you want,
Yeah.
if you want,
They're all available.
yes.
Yeah. Or
Very slippery, the cummy rug. Want to be careful. So they're doing competition at IKEA with scented candles that smell of their famous meatballs.
what did you say?
It smells of their famous meatballs.
Wow. I mean, why?
Or meatballs, if you will.
Taking the Jaffa cake from your packet, you throw it in front of the grimacing gingerbread guardians. One of the tiny biscuit people picks it up, gives it a sniff, and then starts to eat it.
Yeah, we don't really like the term gingerbread man. We prefer biscuit people. It's non-gendered.
Can you get a litre?
Oh, you can get like family tins.
Can you?
And you can get ones for like camping trips.
Have you seen...
They're massive.
Sometimes, yeah, those big tins, they have them in restaurants sometimes, and you see them opening this gigantic tin.
And they can even be, the proper Heinz branded ones, not the
Really?
cheap knockoff ones.
Okay.
You can get them in like industrial sizings.
But I mean,
You know,
this...
for restaurants that sell beans on toast.
What I'm saying is, if you're a criminal baked bean bandit
Yeah.
going out there...
Oh my God, the first thing the police are going to do is check the local stores, see who's bought loads of baked beans.
Yeah, obviously.
Not rocket science,
And
is
they
it?
go over to, like,
Police work.
Auntie Mavis's house. Hello, Mrs. Miggins. I see you've been purchasing 36 tins of baked beans this week.
Oh, yes, I was planning on taking my sons camping.
Oh,
They
right.
love baked beans.
I noticed that these are litre-sized tins you bought.
Yes, we're going camping for a fortnight.
Really? So how does the average camper ingest 30... so how many of your... Two of your...
It was 32 tins,
32
yes.
tins.
32 1-litre tins.
Between the three of you
Yes.
over the course of 2 weeks.
That's correct.
How do you deal with the lavatory situation that
just
results
first
from that?
of all, right, it's 14 days, 3 of us. That's 42 servings, and that's just breakfast alone. So actually, we get through them quite easily.
Well, I'm sorry to have bothered you, Mrs. Miggins.
You're quite welcome.
We will look into other avenues on this inquiry.
All right, goodbye then.
Goodbye. Wow, that's how you get away with it.
Yeah.
It probably is some. It's probably some local. Well, it's not. It's a local person. It's an Englishman who's doing this.
It's someone bored in the village.
We could do some like
Kids,
FBI
fucking
profiling.
kids. Hoodies.
No.
Bloody hoodies.
I don't know
doing
if the hoodies are into the baked beans. They're into
TikTok.
a Lucasade. They ain't got time for this. This is some old man. Some grumpy old git. He
This
doesn't
is a
want to do...
boomer thing.
He
Because
doesn't want to
it's
do...
baked beans. It's a boomer.
Well, the thing is, you don't want to do dog poo. Because then you're blinding people by accident. You don't want to blind...
That's true.
You don't want to be
what
blinding
if a toddler
kids.
eats whatever you put through the letterbox?
Exactly, or a dog.
Baked beans.
Another dog.
Fine.
Can dogs eat dog poo or do they go blind? Because I see dogs licking dog poos all the time.
What if dogs go blind? Do they have to get a human to sort of tell them when to cross the road?
This is part of the dogs taking over thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is it. That's how they're breeding us to lead them around.
Something I found out, right? I'm about to have one of these lovely mints, right?
Careful.
Don't see what the brand is. Loads of mints, sugar-free ones, have xylitol in. Very, very poisonous to dogs. And also maybe even cats, so we've got to be very careful.
Right, you don't want your
Good, have it.
dogs... Terrible breath David has after eating all that dog food.
After eating his own shit.
And the other dog shit, yeah.
I've been licking my ass for the last 2 hours. Let me kiss you on the face.
Oh no!
I love you, Lewis.
I love you too, David. But please have a mint immediately.
Have some baked beans, David.
Have some baked beans. So I think, honestly, baked beans. They're beans for a start.
They've been baked.
They've been baked. I mean, they're
in a rich tomato sauce. For third.
You can have them on toast.
You can.
Ultimate Bass Fishing 3D! Catch fish! Do you like catching fish? Do you like fishing in video games? Then you'll love this game! It's just like the real thing! Hook that mother of a fish! Good job, fella! Good job! Look at the size of this motherfucker! Wear hats! Wear jackets! Lures! Look at all these fish! Lures, fish, nodding man wearing a cap! Win things! All these cups, women with boobies, fish! Ultimate fish! Fishing! Fish! Coming this summer for 3DS. Fish.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That.
Again, you're not supposed to look inside, but this actually, I think it could be worse.
That almost looks like a Brussels sprout, but it isn't. So I don't know what it is.
So it's a tortilla wrap with
Yeah.
Christmas shit in it, deep fried,
Yeah.
in a chippy in Wales. How does Daff feel about it?
Oh, I think it looks lovely, Simon. No, that's Lewis. Oh, sorry, Lewis. I'm Welsh, you know.
I know, yeah. Would you eat this off the ground?
Oh, yes, even if another dog had pissed on it. Now that doesn't get higher praise than that,
I
does it,
don't know.
Lewis?
I mean, crikey. So what was this lizard?
It was 80% poo, 20% lizard.
100% not a great viewing experience for the people who were watching at your birth.
0% pregnant.
0% pregnant.
Which, I don't know, maybe that was good news for lizard?
Well, no, technically it was 20% lizard, 20% sand, 30% pizza grease, 20% insects.
So yeah, the record-breaking poo, 4 times the size of the lizard. Afterwards,
I was blown away by how little room there was left for all the other organs, researcher Edward Stanley says in the
don't laugh,
statement.
Lewis, don't laugh.
Gosh.
They had to euthanize the lizard.
Afterwards?
Yeah,
Oh dear. So what? Why?
because they were bored. I don't know.
What are we?
It's taking us the length of each advert to figure out who the fuck it is in them. And that's all we're talking about. We're only talking about who it is.
Fine.
Like, who's this? We can't even see who it is. I think it might be Miles Davis, Lewis. Someone thought it was a snake, but it's actually just a draft excluder.
That looks like a snake. Yeah.
That's fair enough, though, right?
I think that's the point, right?
Yeah. I made a snake draft excluder in textiles when I was at school.
Is this it?
No, mine was like just made of green felt. It did not look realistic at all. And I sewed it to my trousers. A bit embarrassing. Oh, God.
Is that to keep the draft out of your trousers?
Well, yeah, because the flies were busted. So, yeah. Oh, my God.
Can a man still be brave if he's afraid?
That's the only time a man can be brave.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Ah.
That's good. Oh.
Bran sounds like Harry Potter.
Daddy! Daddy! Can a man still be brave if he's afraid?
Fuck off!
That's J.K. Rowling telling him to...
Am I just doing... Has this just turned into Simon... Sean Bean? What's going on?
I love it. I can't get enough of it. I cannot get enough of your
for
Sean Bean
fuck's
voice. It just does something for me.
You've probably heard this old chestnut before.
I haven't, actually.
Really?
No!
Okay.
Seawater is apparently salty. Sorry, not salty because of blue whale cum.
It's not true that the sea isn't salty because blue whales don't come in it.
I feel like we've not made it clear what we were saying here. But... So the sea...
I remember, I was at school. It was the 80s. Duran were top of the hit parade. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand.
And she's looking out over the sea.
Yeah.
And there's a whale just spunking in it. Keeping
Nina liked that one. Nina liked that one.
Levels nice and high. We've got a lot of interruptions today.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's busy.
it's interrupting.
So, yeah. So it's not true. I was taught this in school. The reason that the sea is salty is because of whale cum.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But apparently that's not true.
Is this...
That's a whale coming in that picture, by the way. Out of his blowhole.
There's something about Heinz beans. You know, I'm just saying. I've had a lot of other beans in my life, and they've always been inferior.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are like own brand, store ones, which tend to have more sauce and less bean for your buck.
Right. Is it about the bean value?
Yeah, I mean, when you open a tin of baked beans, you don't want to just see no beans when you open it.
Right.
And you're like, where the fuck are the beans? And then you start pouring it out. It's all the tomato sauce. And it turns out you only have the equivalent of like 3/4 of a tin of beans.
Right. I've never
They've
had that.
skimped on beans.
I feel like the beans
When I
are
was
the,
a student
the
at
cheap
university,
part. What?
it was the 90s. Oasis were top of the hit parade.
After several long seconds pass, without hearing anything else, your curiosity can take it no longer, and you steel yourself to look. Getting out of bed, you pull on your dressing gown,
Right.
over your pajamas, put on your slippers.
I don't really wear pajamas. I'm just nude, fully nude. But unfortunately, we can't draw me fully nude because the artists are setting up. So we're not going to see that, sadly. Just going to have to imagine it, chat.
Oh, yeah.
It is quite a cold night. Just bear that in mind, chat. It is quite a cold night.
What a missed opportunity. This is you, Lucy. This is you dressed up.
Oh, right. That is... My dressing gown is... It looks a bit like a Santa outfit. Coincident. Is that my... Wait. Oh, thank God. It's my belly button. Oh, thank God. Okay. It's not a boat. It's a non-certified floating object.
Is that what Ard Peters says?
Yeah.
Right.
And the Coast Guard were like, we don't care. What if there's a fire?
Look at it, mate. It's a boat, clearly.
Yeah, look at it. It's a boat.
It's not
the
a
shape of a boat.
non-certifiable floating object, is it? Well, that would be an alien. That would be like a UFO.
Except it would be a
It's an
NCFO.
Unidentified floating object. I like that. That's like for the aliens under the sea.
Or for like really weird turds. What is that?
I didn't do it.
But I haven't eaten sweet corn in the last 3 months.
Where did that come from? I'm the only one who lives in this house.
Oh my god! And then I look over at my cats, and they're like,
Trucking Tuesdays, everyone.
Trucking
It's
Tuesday!
brought to you by...
Oh,
Who's it brought to you by?
Greg's. Oh, sorry, sir. Hang on.
PP, if you don't know, peculiar portions.
It's not about cocks. Well, I mean, sometimes it is.
It can be.
Yeah.
It's the spiritual successor to the Yogpod. The original founding of the Yogscast, you know. Back in the day, Simon
God, I've missed you, Davith.
and I would chat about things,
I would find weird news
think
stories.
about things, yeah.
And we'd talk about them. And they were often old news stories, even at time of recording. So by the time the video and podcast went out, it was like a year's gone by.
Yeah.
It was like, here's the news.
Yes, that's right. Or olds, as we were calling it. yes.
Airplane hits. No, let's not. Can't start off with that. So, yeah. Is everyone in the Crimbus mood?
Everyone in the crib, in the Crimbus spirit?
You bought all your presents yet?
Everyone full of delicious Crimbus joy?
We might be having a little present exchange later, Lewis.
Ooh.
I might have gotten you a little something.
Ooh, I've got you something.
Oh.
Well, I didn't. Sarah did, but...
Oh, well, same. I didn't realise that was the... I don't even know what it is, but that's for later.
We're like an old couple who don't buy each other presents anymore.
Yeah, because we don't love each other. We even sleep in separate beds now.
But, you know, it works for us.
Yeah, we used to be like Bert and Ernie.
People say the magic's gone out of our relationship, but, you know...
Well, Morecambe and Wise.
I think everything's gone out, to be honest.
Yeah, there's nothing left. There's no spark.
All the electricity's gone out, the gas is out.
Yeah.
It's cold and...
Dead.
You know.
Yeah. At least we got our tea, though. Haven't we?
Yeah, it's lovely, warm, Christmassy tea.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Should we get started?
Now that we're in the mood.
It's an action-packed puzzle RPG. Oh, it's like a kind of weird, globy Tetris with...
How is this an
What?
RPG?
I guess you level up your juggernaut.
Because there's leveling up. That makes it an RPG because it's got a leveling up system.
Yep.
And
You play the
stuff.
role of a...
But in actual fact, this is the game. This is the actual game.
It's quite
It's all just
interesting.
blocks
It's
on
kind
a
of
sphere.
it's sort of a Tetris, except for you.
It's not an RPG though, is it? Can't call this an RPG. Come
You're
on.
wiping out like blocks of a specific type, then you change.
You play the role of a disembodied thing that's putting Tetris things on a thing. How is that an RPG? What's the story? What's the fucking story?
That
is not a story. I just made that up, Lewis. That is not the story.
that is the story. You've got it, nailed it. It's
You're a story. And I tell you what, your story is not going to have a happy ending.
oh my goodness.
And I don't mean a hand job. I mean literally a happy ending.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
A lot of people give stuff to charity shops that should just go in the bin.
Yeah, they just want to get rid of their shit. And they
Just-
think, oh, charity shop will take this.
And sometimes, you know, it's the other way around, but more often than not, there's also been a pizza slice
Yeah.
and a baby's umbilical cord.
Yeah.
How did they know it was that?
There's the castrator.
Well, that actually looks, like it might be worth something, though. I can't throw that away.
I mean, it's actually pretty useful. Yeah.
You'd keep that, right?
And this was in Kendal, Cumbria. A lot of sheep around.
Right.
So I don't think
You'd
it's that
think they'd just pop it on eBay. They wouldn't. I mean, they wouldn't put it in the front window of the charity shop.
Could you imagine?
I mean,
it's just nothing but castrating devices, and like one Christmas jumper.
I tell you what, it wouldn't be good if
that has a castrating device sewn into it. Oh, toilet brush. A used toilet brush.
This is what I'm talking about. It's perfectly good. Give it to charity shop. No, throw it in bin.
Throw it in bin.
Throw it in fucking bin.
Throw it in fucking bin. This is in Wales.
Oh, fucking hell. More bizarre donations.
What?
Oh, look.
What?
Here's some carrot ends.
What?
They're good, them carrot ends are. Put them in charity donation bin.
What is fucking wrong with people? No. Viagra tablets.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I think someone could find a use for. No. Urine bottle. Oh, yeah. Perfectly good bottle of urine. Give it all charity shop will have that. Ooh,
I've been using it for years. I've got a new one now because this has got a leak in the bottom.
You enter the Golden Globes building and see Olivia Wilde sitting in front of a large screen showing a live feed of the red carpet. She is wearing a tuxedo and looks like she is having fun.
Okay, we need the gold envelope thing.
Right.
Maybe you go up on stage.
present award, yeah.
You stand up and give the award to Olivia.
Yes, she won!
Hey!
Mary Elizabeth Winstead also stands up and gives her award to Olivia.
I'm not sure that's how it works, Mary. I'm not sure that's how it works.
Mary Elizabeth winks at you and walks away from you, leaving you alone with Olivia Wilde again.
Oh.
I won! She exclaimed happily. Congratulations!
Oh, nice. Griswold.
Amazing. Well, I think that's as good a time to end as any.
Yeah.
It all ended. It was a happy ending.
It was.
For Olivia Wilde.
It was a different kind of happy ending to my dream, but that's...
Did you win the award in your
Yes,
dream?
that's right.
Same difference.
All right, thank you.
For best sex. Sorry, Lewis, do your outro.